There? Okay, let me plug in here. And once again, I need to know if you can see me or hear me, because if my phone doesn't bring it up, which it may not, then go down there. Then I won't know. Okay, it's not bringing it up. So you tell me if you're here. It's buddy chat time. It's time to chit chat and talk about what we have going on and what's coming up. And I think I'm here. I always say that. I know it. I know it. Oh, gotta get rid of that. Hey, Heidi is here, and Anne and two other people, but I don't know who you are unless you tell me. I know, it's crazy. It is crazy. We have Pat. Hello, hello, Debbie Johnson. Has it been a busy day today? It has. It has for me. And Lisa is here. Okay, Annette? No. Annette is here. Yes. And Valerie is here. And Valerie, I know it's late. Oh, Debbie, we are going to talk about temperature in a minute. You're 78. I'm trying to remember those really hot days we had in the summer. Just trying hard to remember, because I'm not remembering. Heidi's been sewing all day. Well, good for you. I have been working today all day, and it's been a great day. And I got some projects finished, and I get to start on new ones tomorrow. I'm so excited. I love it when there's a new project in the works, right? I love it, love it, love it. Okay, Nanette, are you here? Nanette said she watches, but she never comments. I want you to comment, Nanette. I want to know you're here. Hi, Ann Bill. Anyway, yeah, it's been a crazy. Is every week crazy? It is for me, I tell you. Oh, Lisa said it's 6 degrees now and going down fast. I don't know what our temperature is this very second because it's on my phone and I'm using my phone. Hi, Alice. I'm glad you're here. And Patty, I have to tell you something really dumb that happened to me this week. All right? Dumb things happen to me every week. Isla said she's moving material to material and getting nothing done. Some days it's like that, isn't it? Well, this happened to me. Actually, it was Saturday. I went to Walmart and I had to buy some clipboards and some folders for work because I needed them, and I needed them really bad. And I bought other things at the same time. And when we got home, I couldn't find the folders and the clipboards. I thought, where are they? I know I carried my bag out. In fact, my husband and I commented on how strong the bags are. They're not those flimsy little bags anymore. Have you been to Walmart lately? Well, they're tougher bags. And Larry had some bags that he was carrying, but I didn't ever see him carry them. And we went through the self-check, and I thought, and Monday when I got the things out to assemble what I was assembling, they weren't here. I thought, where are they? I looked everywhere. I went through the car. I went under the seats. I went in the back seat. I went in the back of the car. I went in the office downstairs. I went in my sewing room. I went in everywhere. No bags. The clipboards and the folders were missing. So I said, Larry, remember those bags that we checked out with at Walmart? Did you pick them up? Well, he said, yeah, I think I did. But we looked everywhere. They were not anywhere. Couldn't find them. So Monday, I went back to Walmart and with my receipt, and I said, I bought these things, and were they turned in? Did somebody find them? Did we forget to pick them up? Have you ever done that? Ever? Please tell me you have. I said, can you tell me if anybody got, and he said, you know what? I can see that you have your receipt, and I can see that you don't have them. So just go back and get them again and just come here and I'll put you through. So he didn't charge me for them. And it was about $20 in items. So I went home. I got my things all prepared, got them all made up and got them assembled, put together. And what was that, Monday? And yesterday was Wednesday. Found them. They were sitting in a room that only Larry goes in. His study, his reading room. I don't read. He likes to read. There they were, sitting there on the floor. I just happened to see them. And I said, oh, no. And Larry says, well, I thought I remembered carrying them out. Well, yeah, but you didn't remember where you put them. So I had to go back to Walmart today and try to explain to the young man that you already gave these to me. I don't need a refund. You just need to take them back. I don't want them. And he says, I really? And so it was hard for him to understand that's what I wanted to do. I said, I came in Monday. I bought them on Saturday, came in Monday. I didn't have them, so you gave me new ones. And I don't want these. He says, you don't want your money back? I said, no, I don't want my money back. I already got my items. I said, but I had double. And it was really hard for him to understand, but he took them back. And I was so glad. They're not in my house anymore. So that was crazy. So has anybody ever done that before? Alice said she's done that many times. I hate it. I hate it when I load up my car, it's dark, it's night, and I might leave a bag in the cart because it's dark. I don't like that. When I get home, I like to know I got what I bought because I needed it or I wouldn't have bought it. Speaking of buying things, I've been cleaning out my room in here and cleaned out drawers. And do you ever clean out a drawer and say, what was I thinking? Why did I buy this? I have a lot of stuff I've been trying to give away and saying, I don't remember why I bought this, but I have it and I don't want it. And I would like to have the money for it back, but that's not going to happen. Just not going to happen. Okay, let's talk about that temperature. Who was it said that? Well, I think somebody said, Lisa said it's 6 degrees and getting colder. I'm sure that now that our sun is starting to go down, we're going to start getting colder. But I don't think it's supposed to go below 14 degrees tonight. That's almost warm compared to what it was last week. And I know that somebody said in Florida it was 89, 78. That's less than 89, but Debbie said 78 in Florida. Wow. Jim, I'm just trying to think of what it's like to be so hot you start sweating. I don't know. I know. Dumb thought, I know. But let me tell you, it was so cold here for the last few nights. It was 30 below at night. That is really cold. So I went out to gather eggs and I tried it when it's cold like this. I try to go out every couple of hours in case there's eggs that I need to pick up. So in 2 hours, some eggs were frozen solid. I have to throw them away. I can't use them because they're cracked. They're frozen solid. The water dish inside the coop, it's a heated water dish and it's frozen. I felt so sorry for the chicks. I thought, I know they got all those feathers. I know that they tell me they're going to be okay, but 30 below is a little colder than okay. So Larry went and got a radiant heater and put in there. And it kept the temperature around 20 degrees. I don't mind 20 degrees, but that 30 below was way too cold. I didn't like it. And, Patty says it's 25. Oh, Heidi says it's 51 degrees and her plants are starting to come up. Oh, wow. And Bill, yes, you do see a white stack of drawers back there. I've got 3 of them now. I love them. I just love them. But that's what I've been trying to clean. I've been trying to put things in the drawers that I actually need and actually want. So thank you for that tip. But the coldness was just way too much. I just didn't like that because I would go out in the mornings and I would just count the chicks. I thought that they're not chicks anymore. They're ladies, to make sure that they were all here. And then I've got old Hawkeye who, she's one weird chick, let me tell you. She lays her eggs wherever she feels like it. And I was out there checking on him today and she was making a ruckus and squawk, squawk, squawk. So that means to tell me that she needs to lay an egg and she can't figure out where to lay it. She walked around at the nest up at the top. She didn't want to. And I thought, and then she came down and she was walking around the bottom. And I thought, that girl has got to lay an egg and she doesn't know where she's going to lay it yet. So I knew I had to go back out within an hour because I don't want it to freeze. The pretty green eggs, I like them. And sure enough, I went out and she had laid it down by the food. I'm thinking, girl, get it together. She can't do it. But anyway, that's Hawkeye. Crazy little girl. Okay, I had totally forgotten that I even did this. It was probably a week ago. I posted a little clip and said, I love red, white, and blue. And I said, I want you guys to send me your videos. And then I totally forgot about it. So I did get a couple today. Thank you. Thank you so much. But I want a whole bunch. I want all of you who will do this. I am looking for, yes, I will do this. Okay, you're all talking about temperatures, 25 and going down. It's so cold along with the wind. Yes. Do you remember I told you about Peter Sinks up in the Logan Canyon? That night it got 30 degrees below here. It was 61 degrees below there. Just within 20 miles of me, it was 61 degrees below zero. That is unreal. I'm sorry, Valerie. I can't convert Fahrenheit to Celsius. I can't do it. Judy says it's 33 right now in Texas and it's going to freeze again tonight. Well, I turned off the radiant heater because it's really not good for the chickens for a couple of reasons. One reason is that their egg laying is regulated by the light. So when the sun comes up, they start laying eggs about 6 o'clock or about 6 hours later. That's when they start laying. So if you confuse them with the light in their coop, then it throws their systems all off. So I don't like the light, and it's a radiant heater. So it's kind of light. It has that red light coming out. So I don't want to confuse them, and I don't want to make it so they can't keep themselves warm when it gets cold. So if it gets below like 10 degrees, I'm going to turn it on. Anything above 10 degrees, I'm going to leave it off because it just confuses them. So they're alive, they're well. But tonight, it's going to be a little shock because they've had a heater for 2 nights. They're not getting it tonight because it's only supposed to go down to 14 degrees. Okay, back to the video. Remember that little video I posted about a week ago, and I had my red, white, and blue shirt on, and I was just telling you all the stuff that I love, red, white, and blue. Well, I do. I love it. And I wanted each of you to send me a 5-second video. You only have to do it for 5 seconds. Just do it on your phone, and then send me the videos. And you can email them to me at barb@sewwithbarb.com. Because I want to make a montage because I can see your comments, I can see your little picture of you, I can read your profile, but I can't hear you. I want to have a cute shot of you, and I want to put them all together, and I'm going to post them. If you want to do a still shot, that's okay. I can do stills too, but I'd really love a video. I'd love to hear you. Will you do that? Will anybody do that? I'm going to look at your comments. I don't have a yes yet. I'm looking for a yes. Oh, come, somebody speak up. Will you do it? Please? I'm going to be disappointed. Oh, I forgot to put my ring on this morning. Speaking of my ring on this morning, Alice said she'll do it. Thank you, Alice. Will anybody else do it? It'll just be me and Alice. Judy, don't, come on. Just send me a quick, short little, then wear a hat, Heidi. If you're having a bad hair day, wear a hat. Oh dear. Yes, Alice said yes, Judy. Alice said yes. Okay. Anybody else want to say yes? I really do want it. So Isla said, I'll try. Thank you. At least a try. So I don't have my ring on, and I love to wear my ring, but if I'm not going anywhere all day long, I'm going to take it off because I prefer not to be encumbered by anything. So I have earrings that I really never take out. But I found these other earrings that I really liked, and I bought them. Okay, this is a ring, and this one's just a flat little thing. But I don't take this out even at night. I don't like to have to take him in and out. I don't like to do that. But one morning I woke up, I only had one. So I went to the store today where I bought this one, so hoping I could buy another one, another set, and then just be able to put one in. They didn't have it. But the lady informed me that you don't have to wear matching earrings anymore. You know how the kids don't match their socks? I think they match their shoes, but I'm not really sure. But they don't match their socks. You don't have to wear matching earrings anymore. Did you know it? Oh, Alice, she says today is a no makeup day. I always have somewhere to go, so I always have to put my makeup on. I would love to, actually Sunday we got snowed in, so we didn't go anywhere. And I did a no makeup, no hair day. Well, had hair, just didn't comb it. Showered, just didn't comb the hair. And one of my boys and his kids came over to watch the football game, the Bengals and the Chiefs. And I don't think they've ever seen me without my hair combed and no makeup on. I think the grandkids were just, who is this lady? It happens. It happens. Okay. It happens. All right. All right. Hi, Birdie. Oh, speaking of Birdie, Birdie got back to me. How much snow is snowed in, Judy? We had 20 inches. 20 inches of snow. All right. It was awful. They didn't cancel church, but they had it so that you could watch it remotely if you wanted to. And I decided, yep, that's what I was going to do. So they have a camera they set up. And since COVID, they've kind of done that. They kind of broadcast our church every week. Usually I go. This time I didn't. I stayed home. It was awful. Okay, Birdie. Birdie won the drawing for this. Do you remember this? This is coming up. This is on the 17th. If you have not signed up for this class, please come sew with me. I don't want it just to be Birdie and me, right? Birdie, I still like you, but let's get more people. Now, this is going to be a Zoom class. That means you're going to talk to me, I'm going to talk to you, and we're going to sew together. It's going to be on the 17th and the 24th, 2 days. One day, we're going to piece it together and do the back quilting. Now, I did not do the quilting on my Solaris. You could if you wanted to. I didn't do edge to edge. You can see that I just did some serpentine stitches. All right, you can do it however you want. But that's the first class. The second class, we are going to, and we'll actually cut these out, these pieces, and we'll talk about that so you're ready for the second class. The second class, we're going to put them on, and we are going to stitch it down. You are going to love it. All right, to sign up for that class, you're going to go to sewbatical.com. That's SEWBATTICAL.com. That's where you'll find that class. All right? Okay, I want you to be there. I want lots of people there. Definitely, Birdie, we need more people. How can we have candy and donuts if there's just you and me? That's going to be a little hard. Where am I located? I am in Utah. The death of winter right now. Ooh, Judy said that she has no school. That's good. All right, I can see a lot of you could join me on that class. Okay, I would love to see you there. All right, let's talk about what we're going to talk about today because I had someone ask me if we would do this. So I'm going to go over here. And this is my Solaris. I thought I had the Destiny set up. Isn't that sad? I can't remember what I'm doing. All right, they wanted to know how you calibrate your machine. And I want to talk about calibrating. This looks like just a white sheet of paper, but you can kind of see that there are stickers there. I'm going to pull a sticker off in a minute. But let me talk about calibration first. When they talk about calibrating your needle, it's easy to do. I have to say, look at my sheet of paper here. I have never done it on the Solaris. I did it once on my Destiny just to find out how to do it. it's not something you're going to do very often, or in my case, at all. I I really haven't had an issue with it. I don't feel like you need it. Although the book will tell you every time you change your needle that you need to recalibrate your needle. You really don't. You really don't. All right, so first of all, I'm going to take my foot off just to get it out of my way. For no reason other than that, I'm going to pull my thread out. Other than just getting it out of the way, I just don't want it there. It also will tell you, well, actually, let's go there. We're going to go to the settings pages right up there. And I'm going to go to page 6. And there it is, camera needle position setting. That's where you're going to calibrate. You do need to have a sticker, and you can't really substitute on this. It really needs to be these stickers. If you don't have them, or if you've run out because you've calibrated so much that you just go to your Baby Lock dealer. They can get you some more. Okay? Okay. I'm just going to take one of those stickers off. All right? I'm going to put this in a safe place. This came with your instruction. No, you don't have instruction books on. In your Destiny, it'll be with your instruction book. This just came with all of the needle stop stickers and the snowman stickers just in there in probably a plastic folder in your machine. All right, I'm going to set that aside so I don't lose it. We're going to follow the steps right here on the machine. So right here, we're going to say, okay. Now it's telling me to get my camera needle position setting is what I'm going to do. So press the needle position button to raise the needle. And it'll tell you to take the needle out, but you don't have to. I'm not going to. You probably really should, but I want to take my pressure foot off and affix a sticker right in where it's going to drop that needle. And all you have to do is just make sure you have covered up the hole where the needle drops down. That's all you have to do. Press start to initiate the calibration process. For safety, please make sure the area around the needle is clear prior to pressing the start key. Be sure to keep your hands and items away from the needle. All right, this happens so fast that if you don't watch, you won't see it happen. So I'm going to push start, and the lights will dim. All right, all that happened is that it pushed my needle down through the paper. That's all. And it's processing, so we just have to let it do its job. And I'm going to press OK to memorize the needle drop position. I'm done. That's it. That's all you have to do. And now I'm going to take this little sticker and I'm going to throw it away. And this is the same process on your Destiny as it's going to be on your Solaris. So there I have a sticker with a little hole in it. That is it. Are there any questions? Do you have any questions on that? Has anybody calibrated their machines before? I never do. I really never do it. That's the first time I've calibrated the Solaris, and I've only calibrated the Destiny once just to find out how to do it. That was it. I don't want to do it again unless I have to. There's really just no need, even though the book will tell you that you have to. And this is not anything I'm making up. This would be told to you by anybody else, any dealer, any educator, any Baby Lock person. They will say the same thing. You really don't need to calibrate it unless you see a problem. Even though the book will tell you every time you change your needle. Yeah, Birdie says she's calibrated once, and you don't want to do it again, do you? There's no reason to. I mean, it's not that it's hard. You just don't need to, right? It's exactly, Heidi wants to know if it calibrates the embroidery part too. That is part of the reason why you ever calibrate, is if your embroidery is not matching up. So just for your whole machine, but that's where you find is on page 6, it calibrates the whole machine. You don't have to worry about it anymore. All right, and I want to clarify. I posted a video this last week about unplugging your foot pedal when you embroider. And I know that on the Destiny, even the Destiny, I don't always unplug my foot pedal, but they tell you, even on the Destiny and machines lower than the Destiny, you do need to unplug your foot pedal to embroider. I'm not really sure why, but I do know that on the Solaris, they have made it so you don't have to unplug your foot pedal. Okay? All right. I just wanted to clarify that because I do know the Solaris is not needed to have that foot pedal out to embroider. So you can leave it in, take it out. I don't personally like to take that in and out and in and out and in and out because it's kind of a sensitive little place. Let's go over there. You're not going to be able to see it. Right here. That is kind of a sensitive little area. And taking your foot in and out, that jack can get damaged. And even the wires on your foot pedal, they can get damaged too. So I don't like to take mine on and off. Although you saw I don't have it in because I've got it over here on this table where it can get to a little bit easier. Yeah, Heidi, you don't have to. All right, Bertie, do I need to download stuff for the class? Once you get the link for the class, I'm going to have to talk to her and make sure the pattern is there. I believe it is. You can, once you get all that information, you have a pattern that you can download with a material list on it. If you want a kit, then you'd have to go to my website to purchase the kit. If you want to just use fabrics you have, you can do that. But yeah, there will be things that you will need to have downloaded, like because you'll need your materials all gathered together and probably cut and ready to go. Hi, Deanna. Glad you joined us. So when we go to the first class on the 17th, ideally you should have all your fabrics cut and ready to go, so that all we have to do is just sew together. Because that quilting, the quilting we're going to do, does take a bit of time. If you want to use your Solaris and do edge to edge, you could. And I can show you how to do that where you don't have an extra 4 inches all the way around. We can talk about that. Or you can just do the serpentine stitch like I did there. I didn't want my background quilting to compete with my flowers. So I did not do edge to edge quilting. That's why I didn't. But because I want my flowers to be the main subject there and to be the thing that everybody sees. All right, let me see if there's any more questions. Why is my machine on a Lazy Susan? That is such a great question, Judy. All right, let me take you over here. I don't normally have it on a turntable like this. I only have it on a turntable when I teach a class or when I have it on camera, because sometimes I need to have you right here and sometimes I need to have you over here. So having it on the, this is actually a rotating cutting mat. I think it's an 18-inch, 17-inch rotating cutting mat. I thought I could see the name on it, but I think it's underneath the machine. So I have it on this, and I just kind of discovered that that worked really well, so I bought another one. Oh, I think I have it right down here. So I can tell you what brand it is. It is a Riley Blake. Right there, Riley Blake is where I got it. And see, this one still has my gaff tape on it. And so when I'm sewing in a class, because I can't have it rotating while I'm trying to sew, I have this tape on it so I can tape it to my table. I know, it's crazy, because if it is moving around while I'm trying to sew, I'm not sewing very good. And yet it's really nice to be able to rotate it like this, because I want you to be able to see the screen and I want you to see the foot too. So that's why it's there, Judy. I know, it's crazy. It's just crazy. I used to do, so this is way off subject, but in my younger years, I used to do fashion shows, and not always did the clothes fit, or do photo shoots with, clothing, apparel, and not always did the clothes fit. But if you could see the back of the clothes, sometimes it's held together and pulled back with safety pins or the metal clips, because they just want a good picture here. They don't care what's in the back. Well, that's kind of what this rotating mat does. It just makes it easier for me to work around so you can see the parts that are important. I know that was kind of a crazy thought, but I just thought I'd throw that in there. Does anybody have any questions besides my lazy Susan over here? Well, I hope you guys stay warm tonight. I hope in Florida you don't burn up. You know, after Larry put the radiant heater, I think that's, excuse me, that's what it would be called, a radiant heater. I thought, you know, the night before the chickens were freezing, and am I going to wake up tomorrow and have cooked chickens? I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure how hot, because it didn't have a thermostat on it. It's just a radiant heat that just heats when it's plugged in. And I thought, oh darn, I'm going to have cooked chickens in the morning. Oh well. Hey Nanette, if you joined us, glad you're here. I told her I'd give her a shout out, and I'm going to give you a lot of shout outs, Nanette, until you tell me you're here. All right, I think I'm done. I don't think I have anything else to tell you today. And we talked about calibrating the needles. If there's something you want me to show during this buddy chat, I can do that. I would love to do that. And otherwise, I want to see your videos. Your 5 seconds. I mean, it only takes 5 seconds. Tell me something about you. Like, I think what I said is, hi, I'm Barb, and I love red, white, and blue. Okay, so you can tell me anything. I am Judy. I am going to be teaching in some stores. Actually, on March 2 through 5, I'm going to be in Puyallup, Washington with Quality Sew and Back. And I'm going to be at the Sew Expo. And it's at the fairgrounds in Puyallup. And I'm going to be teaching in March and April at Wimmer's Sew and Vac in Layton, Utah, which is really only 60 miles from me. So it's kind of convenient on that one. And that will be what I have on my calendar right now. I've got more coming up, but they're not for a while. So Judy, are you in Texas? Did I see that you were in Texas? So as a baby lock educator, I have the opportunity to go wherever somebody calls me to go. And they consider a couple of things. They consider, first of all, how much it's going to cost to fly me there and put me up in a hotel. And airlines are a little more expensive to some places than other places. So usually the stores that do it, oh, Judy, I've been to Denton. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, then let me come back. I'd love to. Alice, I'm not teaching any classes. I'm just going to be in the booth, just like last time. Just going to be in the booth. But I love that because that means I can see everybody. I love that. Judy, that is so fun. Yeah. So depending on the price, and some stores are starting to open back up where they are having educators come in, and some are still not. So that's why I'm teaching a class on sabbatical, because the virtual classes are really gaining speed, and I kind of like them. So I will be there. All right. Thank you everyone for joining me today. And if you have any questions, put them in there. If you have any comments, I want to see them. If you have any ideas for things you want me to show you or classes you want me to do, I would love to hear. I know that Alice has sent me a couple of ideas, and I'm going to incorporate some of those because I thought they looked really fun. Okay, take a deep breath. Everybody go clean out a drawer. Find things that you don't know why you bought, or else go buy a pair of earrings that don't match. I don't know, that you look at people now, they don't have to wear matching earrings. Is that crazy? Totally crazy. Okay, everyone, it is over and out time. I will see you